Okay, so you're thinking to yourself, I've made an account, I'm ready to play Duel Links. What do I do now? Well, first things first, there's this login bonus where you can actually get all these tickets, the amount of times you've actually logged in until the February 1st of 2018. So you get one super red ticket for the first day, second day you get an ultra red ticket, third day you get a super rare, fourth day you get a super rare, and fifth day you get an ultra rare. So pretty much you get 2 ultras and 3 supers. That's all from the first 5 logins until February 18th. So this is probably the best time for anyone that's playing free to play to actually play. Now, what these special tickets are is, well, something unique. So I'll explain what you need to do to actually know what to do in order to spend tickets, as you could say. So let's click next. So this is, at the moment there's this Clipper campaign. This probably won't exist until, I don't know, probably when you log in, if you're doing it after December. So yeah, you got all these pop-ups and stuff. And so yeah, this is just the notifications, just some random stuff in particular. So let's see what's in the chest. Well, I got 30 gems and all that. Oh yeah, also when you first actually create an account and all that, and you've done the demo and all those type of things, for the beginning, you get actually a lot of gems for the current campaign. So you get up to around 2,000 or so gems. So keep that in mind if you're doing some gameplay for the first time. You might not get this after February 2018, but keep in mind that these gems don't really matter too much, because we won't worry about this in this video, because in this video we will just explain the minimum part of starting off in Duel Links. So I've created a new account, right? There's bingo mission at the moment, which is I think it doesn't have an expiry date, at least I don't think. So yeah, you get yourself a free econ in the process of actually doing this, and you actually can unlock Mokuba as well. So, and you get like 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you get free 250 gems just getting off the bat. And also, you can actually get all these other things as well if you complete these tasks. So, complete 5 missions, and also these, it's like bingo, basically it's like knots and crosses. Basically, if you fill one row, fill one row like from here to here to here, you can pretty much get what you need. So I haven't unlocked Joey Wheeler yet, but you can actually unlock him just by getting the stage freeze, which I have. And yeah, all you need is complete the stage mission, and you can unlock Joey Wheeler after this stage. So once you go to stage 4, you can pretty much unlock the new character. So yeah, that's pretty much what you need to know. So Duel School. Yeah, the first time you enter the Duel School, you get this type of notification. So it explains some details of what the Duel School is and what you need to do in order to complete it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So there are different types of levels you can actually do. So there's Duel Quiz from level 1, level 2, and level 3. You can't do level 2 and level 3 at the moment until you actually complete all the level 1s. And you get all these free gems and cards just by actually completing this. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're actually starting for the first time. So once you complete the first level of Duel Quiz, you can actually do the other ones. And also with the loan of those, you get free gems as well. So this is the best thing if you're actually getting it first time, and try a special deck. So you can actually get free gems just by doing these special things. Keep in mind that these exclamation marks, you get free stuff from it, like gems, keys, and coins as well. So I'm getting keys at the moment, but you can also get gold. You can also get gold and stuff like that. Keep in mind that if you start off with, like, say I start off with Kaiba, right? Once you reach stage 15 or stage 16, I should say, you can actually unlock the other character. So if you played Kaiba at the beginning, chose Kaiba, I should say, you can actually unlock Yuki, Yami Yuki, when you reach stage 15, 16. So there are plenty of things you can actually do when you start things off. There are so many things you can actually do. So yeah, once you've done everything like you need to do, there's Joey. So once you beat Joey, you can actually do a lot of stuff. This is a special location where you can actually special places where you can actually get gems. So there's the one in the recycle bin here. There's one on top of the the store. So oop, looks like I got another free gems. So yeah, I got another free gems. Free gems in general. There's one on light post as well. Another free gem. Sweet. Can I get a quadruple? Nope, cannot. The fountain is actually where the other gems are located. So keep in mind, if you want, you can actually unlock Mokuba and stuff. So keep that. Keep that in mind. But the more characters you unlock, the more chances you have for actually getting more gems and stuff later on. So if you're playing just free to play, do it. Do as much as you can, as quickly as possible, because the amount of time that it takes to actually level up and all those stuff takes a long time. So if you're actually playing this game for the first time, please be sure that you are patient, because these Duel Links and stuff takes time, and the amount of duels and stuff you get, the amount of wins and all that, you might lose a few times or you might win a few times against the AIs. You will eventually go up and down depending on your record, so you might actually do well or not. So some actually good tickets you can actually do. So there's a super rare ticket and an ultra rare ticket. So with the super rare tickets, this is actually the best card you can actually get from this. So Enemy Control is the best super rare card you can get until February 1st of 2018. Otherwise, if you don't unlock it, you have to farm Kaiba through the gate. So what I mean by farming is where you have to beat a character and get amounts of duel rewards. Now duel rewards accounts by the number of points per 1,000. So per 1,000 points you get, like, if you only got 1,000, you only get like one reward, like what I showed. I don't think I've shown that before yet, but pretty much like you get 3 rewards depending on how well you scored. So if you get 1,000, you get 1 reward, 2,000, you get 2 rewards, etc., etc., until you hit 8,000 points of for a score. So once you reach 8,000 for the score, you can get 8 times with the items, and that will actually help you later on when it comes to the card trader and also the store in general, depending on how you unlock more gems. So if you were just to start things off, get yourself an enemy controller, because this is the best card in the game actually at the moment for a super rare, because enemy control is used in PvP, and if you're playing Kaiba just to get PvP, I recommend just getting the first 5 days when you log in, just get enemy controllers straight away, because it's the most needed card you need for the game. But other cards in general, there are super rare cards that are interesting that have been removed from the card trader, such as Blue Eyes Toon Dragon and all that. Amazon Swordsman's, which you can unlock from Mai later on, but I wouldn't recommend investing it yet. Just invest in stuff that you actually need for the time being. You can actually get all these cards, well, not all the cards in general, but get most of these cards when you're farming duelists from the gate. So other good cards are, if you're willing, if this card gets removed, you won't be able to play the Mako Shark variant. So if you want to play Mako Shark, which are not that good at the moment, but they probably will be soon, hopefully. I don't know if when they make a comeback, but hey. Polymerization is also a good one. You can get it from the store by purchasing the alternate art version. So you get that from the Hero Strike structure deck. Hero Strike, oh that's TCG. You can get it from the Heroes structure deck. So, but from this, it's probably better to get as many polymerizations as possible, because you'll probably get them later on by farming. Whoops. Let's see, some other good cards are Toon Stuff. Union Attack is also a really important card. If you're playing on farming later on, if you have enough super rare, if you have enough spare, if you're planning on not getting enemy controller first thing when you're actually logging for the first 5 days, get this one, because you can get this one later on. You can get this by just versing Kaiba, but it takes an incredible amount of patience to actually get a reward for this specific card from Kaiba, because you have to get it's random, and it takes a lot of patience to actually unlock enemy control. Unless you get it from the first try, that's great, but you can actually unlock enemy control later on, and you can actually get it from the first ring. You can actually get it first up from the bingo thing. So you get one free enemy control at the beginning, but for the Union Attack, this card is absolutely amazing for farming decks. So if you're not going to spend your super rare cards for enemy controller, I suggest investing in, well, I suggest you get Union Attack, because the chance of when the Duelist Kingdom event comes out, again, it's very random. We don't know when we're gaining it. Konami just announces it like a month or two ahead of time, but we don't know when. It might come out the next 2 months or so, depending on when the next Duelist Kingdom event is. If you're planning on farming first, from getting, like, this will reward you for this later on. Get this at the beginning, and then you get this later on. If you get Union Attack at the beginning, you'll be able to get more Union Attack enemy controllers. But the chance of getting enemy control is really low, so I suggest getting Union Attack at the moment until, if you don't have enemy control, get it. But these two cards are the best cards in the trader at the moment, well, the tickets at the moment. So yeah, do that, and you can actually, I think there's a ongoing survey at the moment. Let me just check. Let's see. Survey regarding free duels. Yep, this is the one. You get a free super red ticket as well. So pretty much, you get like you get 4 super red tickets at the beginning. That's amazing. We don't know when this will expire, so if you do this now, take the survey, do everything, and you get a free super red ticket. You get about 4 super red tickets. So you can pretty much start with 3 enemy controllers or 2 enemy controllers, and 3 Union Attacks, for example. You can unlock another enemy controller later in this thing at the beginning. So yeah, you can pretty much unlock 3 enemy controllers or 3 of the Union Attacks. So your choice. You can get so many super red tickets all in the first time you actually start playing. That's amazing. We never actually got that in the past. It took a while to actually get all these tickets and stuff, because the only way to get them was through farming and also special events. There was no way to get it, but now you can actually get it for free if you're actually doing free to play. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're starting off in the game. Also with the, let's see, nope, not that one. Where is it? Nope, not here. I think it's in here. Yeah, with the other tickets, the Ultra Rares, I would recommend, if you're planning on farming, I suggest picking up Ryoku for a budget-wise card if you don't have Union Attack. But other than that, you only get 2 Ultra Red tickets, so you can probably get the original art, Blue Eyes White Dragon, but that's only if you want to. You can also get Relinquish as well, which is good for Relinquish based decks, and you can also unlock Pegasus as well later on. But yeah, there's so many good options you can actually choose from. I suggest there's also Dark Blade Dragon as well, which is interesting. I'd probably suggest investing in Relinquished rather than Grandora, because Grandora's not really used as much. If you're planning on spending your ultra rare tickets, get either Ryoku or a Relinquished, because you can actually get Relinquished later on, but Ryoku is one of the most important cards that you can get. You can actually get from the card trader, but you need ultra red gems and a lot of coins and gems. Just to give you a heads up, because that will cost a lot later on, and you have to have an incredible amount of patience to actually get all of these. But since you get ultra red tickets first up, take your pick. I suggest getting at least one Ryoku, and then maybe one Relinquish, or you can just spend all your tickets on Relinquish and you just get a Ryoku later on, because Ryoku is not very important until they actually remove from the card trader, but Relinquish takes a long time to farm because of this. But then again, you can actually get both of these really simple. So yeah. So most of these stuff is really easy to get, but at the same time it's mostly event exclusive, or farming exclusive, I should say. Because I think they're removing a couple of cards from the card trader in the near future. So pick your cards wisely from the ultra rare, and yeah. this is just to give you a heads up of what you want. I'm not going to actually get anything because I didn't need anything at the moment. I'm just going to get all the cards I need at once. So yeah, but yeah, this is just a short beginner's guide. So for doing this, so pretty much finish the bingo missions. Do all. There's 2 pages worth of bingo missions. So do the first one and then fill up the second sheet. Fill the first sheet, then fill the second sheet. Get your free enemy controller and free metamorph as well. That's just amazing. And yeah, do that and you're pretty much set in terms of having a good deck. And with the amount of gems you have, depends on how many gems you will have during when you actually start Duel Links. Since I was lucky to start during this time before February, I got around 2,000 gems. So packs I would recommend for beginners. Depends on what you're after. If you're mostly after PvP type of stuff, get packs that are most useful for PvP. Like for example, in Ultimate Rising, failed to boot. Oh, okay. Well, that's just stupid. I haven't registered this yet. Cards I recommend from most of this, just for an example wise. Let's see. Sphere Trio is absolutely needed if you're playing PvP. So get that if you're playing on spending gems on this. This is pretty much one of the sets you need. If you're just doing beginner type of things, you can just use a normal beatdown based deck if you're playing Yugi, or if you're playing Kaiba, you can just go to Neopacks and just use. Yeah, I hate that. Just use a normal if it loads. Not dinosaur. The dragon one. You can actually do a basic type of dragon build at the beginning, and yeah, you can pretty much do that straight off the bat. And the cards I recommend from the ultra rare section is the Mirror Wall. Mirror Wall is absolutely amazing. Get this as quickly as possible because Mirror Wall is not one of, but probably one of the most. Actually, no, that's the same thing. Mirror Wall is kind of an important card in PvP because some decks utilize it if they can run back row. If they don't run back row, they just run econs and all those type of things just for spells for quick play type of persons. But for Mirror Wall, it's a trap, so you have to set it once. And yeah, Mirror Wall is definitely a very good card if you're planning on picking up from this specific set in general. So yeah, I just gave you 2 hints on 2 specific sets that are really good to start off with. And yeah, once you go through a lot of these sets, just read through all the cards that are from the pack that you get from the pack, like how I showed you before. You click on the card. Yeah, I don't like the goofy. Click on the card and you can read it if it loads. Yeah, click on the card, read the card, see how good it is, and if it's good enough, play it. If not, don't bother playing it. You can actually ask people for advice if they actually have played Duel Links. So if you find people online that are using, if you're doing PvP and you verse people that have certain cards that you lose against, that's actually a good thing because when you lose, you actually learn from your mistakes, and that's how you get better information for what's good for cards to pick up later on. So make sure you understand from your losses and wins, because not all decks are broken, they just have more advantages and more cards than you at the beginning. So Hero Rising, yeah. Hero Rising is where you get the 2 promarizations. If you need promarizations, you just pay the 500 gems you get straight away, and you get 2 free promarizations right off the bat. So yeah. But other than that, that's pretty much all I'm gonna have to say for this. You get free gems, free stuff just by dueling at the beginning. But yeah, this is DCRS Show. Hope you guys enjoyed this beginner's guide. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I'll probably check how long it is once I finish recording this video. But yeah, this is DCRS Show. Hope you guys enjoyed this beginner's guide. See you guys next time. Bye.